Well, now, I don't rightly know if this will ruffle any feathers, but folks deserve to hear the story straight. And by straight, I mean the way we tell it down at the feed store. Well, hey there, friends. You're turned to 88.9 FM KMU, broadcasting live tonight from the historic Dandelion Dreams Inn in good old Decorum, Iowa, proud host of the annual Seed Savers Parade and home to the only lobby piano in the Midwest completely plastered in heirloom tomato stickers. Our musical guests this evening are the Barn Owl Conspiracy, here to share tunes from their brand new album, Hoot If You're Organic. You can expect such crowd pleasers as Nightshade Serenade, Don't Fence Me Out, and my personal favorite, Compost My Heart. All right, folks, I'm going to have to pause the hootin' and hollerin' for a breaking bulletin that just sprouted up from the Bureau for Imaginative Compliance. A handwritten confession, yes, handwritten, has been discovered on a compostable thumb drive buried under the seed swap bin at the Decorum Public Library. And guess what? It confirms what the more suspicious among us have long whispered over rain barrels. This book is up to something. In the document, the author flat out admits to tucking ideas, ideals, and impossible optimism into every chapter with the express goal of sparking social change without so much as a by your leave from the Ministry of Acceptable Narratives. The Council on Narrative Morality warns that readers could find themselves taking direct action, planting vegetables, or worse, starting a community. One unnamed critic went so far as to call the manuscript a Trojan Horse of hope. And it all ends with 3 little words written in compostable ink. Read it anyway. Just kidding. No one's buried thumb drives under our library yet. Hi, friends, and welcome back to Pieces Here. I'm Avis Kaufsbeck, author of the Pater the Water Dog Saves the Planet series. We're in launch week for Mono Mutante, Book 6, an exuberant, dirt-splattered food adventure with a conscience. All this week, I'm sharing short excerpts that capture the humor, the heartbreak, and the hope behind this eco-satirical road trip through the monoculture Midwest. Enjoy the episode. Following is an excerpt from chapters 13 and 15 of Mono Mutante. The sign says treehouse, Bruno mutters into his phone, looking up from the sidewalk. That's right, sir, Cleo replies. I'm eating red glotzy. We're not going to be seated next to hippies with BO, are we? It's a trendy plant-based restaurant, sir. I thought it would be good for you and the Secretary of Agriculture's image to be seen dining there on Meatless Monday. You bathed today, correct? Don't be a smart aleck. Bruno hangs up and walks into the restaurant, scowling. Bruno sits across from Red Glotzy, a man in his 60s with jet black dyed hair and a half-inch of gray roots. He wears aviator glasses, a gray suit, and a navy tie. I assume this was important enough to fly me to St. Louis, Red says. Your secretary said you had other business here. She's polite like that, but your lobbying reports are public. Can't 9 million buy you a lobbyist who comes to me? Haven't you missed me? Bruno grins. Red laughs. I'm hungry. There's that. He picks up the menu. What's this about California announcing a task force to eliminate pesticides by 2030? Bruno asks. Yes, we're involved. We can't feed the world without controlling pests, Bruno says. Some think we don't need chemicals to do that. This slow food movement may be proving it. Your predecessor Butt said food is a weapon, didn't he? He moved men off farms and into factories with go big or go home. Now you want mom and pop homesteads to save the planet? Bruno's German accent thickens, his face reddens. We've invested billions to bring machine intelligence to farming. Now it's AI. Big tobacco brought us big food companies. We got addicted to factory food. And now you're letting these tree hugger, pot smoking, commune building bums reclaim land? We need to stomp out this blip of going back to the farm. There are already over 3 million organic farms, Bruno. It's more than a blip. And now the engine's land back movement extends to blacks, ragheads, queers, and pussies, Red says with a grimace. BIPOC plus, Bruno mutters, taking a bite of his sandwich. Land speculation kept them out, but now they're trying to take land off the market entirely. Communes or some such bullshit, Bruno spits. For Christ's sake, get your guy on that task force, rattle the fear cage, get those beetles, borers, and fruit flies in 3D like a Godzilla movie. Governor Handsome wants clean water. Seems most people do, Red says flatly. Bruno grunts. They sit in silence. How's the plant pork? Red asks. Huh? Bruno lifts the top bun from his sandwich. It said pulled pork. Phony pig. Waiter. Bruno flaps his hand in the air. Come. The waiter steps over. Yes, sir. What the hell is in this sandwich? Would you like something else? That's not what I asked. What is this stuff? Bruno points to the dark orange filling. Oyster mushrooms, jackfruit, heirloom tomato paste, homemade ketchup, brown sugar, Dijon mustard. Jack what? Jackfruit, Red supplies. The server continues. Liquid smoke and organic apple cider vinegar with the mother. What mother? A byproduct of yeast and bacteria, Red says, sipping his drink. Take this jack off away, Bruno barks, lifting the plate. Take this jack off away, Bruno barks, lifting the plate. I'm sorry you don't care for it. May I bring something else? No. The waiter retreats, rolling his eyes. You're in the food industry, Red says. Don't you know anything about food? We don't sell food. We sell science. That's true. Polls say people want food that doesn't kill them. The woke want it to heal them. Right-wing media say people want burgers. Baseman will get control of natural processes, just like that damn vinegar mother. Just watch. Some say Mother Earth is in control now, Red says. Some wonder if humans even deserve to be saved. Scheisse. Forget all that. How are you going to rein in the California task force? We can't let that no pesticide crap spread. You owe me. Damn you, Bruno. Red sighs, staring out the window. Maybe we limit it. Keep the door open on low-risk pesticides. Throw in some fear. Will that do? That door's big enough, Bruno says, tossing his napkin onto the table. Thank you for listening to Pieces Here. Mono Mutante Book 6 in the Pate of the Water Dog Saves the Planet series is available now at all major online retailers and at aviskolfsbeck.com/mono-mutante. It's a wild satirical ride through food, farming, and the messiness of recovery. After this short 8-episode Mono Mutante satire series, coming up next, The Great Disfarmament, a 14-part journey through the history of farming, food systems, weapons, and peace, from ancient spears to seed patents, from Cold War arsenals to compost piles. This bold, story-rich series explores how the world is already moving toward disarmament. Subscribe now so you won't miss an episode. And right now we're live on Kickstarter. Visit aviskolfsbeck.com/Kickstarter to support the launch of One More Year, the stage play, and the Soul Stuff Field Journal, beautiful editions for readers, theaters, and rebels who believe in keeping their stuff and keeping their peace. You can learn more at aviskolfsbeck.com, where I share updates on this podcast and my books, eco-adventure novellas for readers who care about justice, joy, and saving the world, one story at a time. This episode is human narrated by me, but prepared with the help of AI, which has promised to tell me if it makes something up. So far, no confessions, but if you think I've missed something or you just want to say hello, I'd love to hear from you. Podcast music is Dalai Lama Rides a Bike by Javier Peque Rodriguez. You'll find links to his music on Spotify and Bandcamp in the show notes. If you enjoy the show, please leave a rating or review wherever you listen. It helps others discover peaceful, independent storytelling. I'm Avis Kolfsbeck. Until next time, listen for the peace.